So here with Nick at the Youngstown North Quarter Farm. Nick, tell us about what is going on here in your project here on the north side.
Well, it's called the North Quarter Farm, and these are I'm creating these rows here for a method of farming called spin farming, and essentially that's just a fancy word for relay cropping. And this year I'm going to be growing spinach, escarole, mesclun mix, a hot and spicy mix, and maybe a couple other things, depending on how the season pans out. But I'm going to be selling to the Grow Youngstown CSA and also the Northside Farmers Market. So, yeah, I mean, that's essentially what's going on. I mean, I'm basically setting up the infrastructure this year. I mean, that's really the hardest part. I put up this fence, and I got my rain catchment over here. And on the other side of this house is going to be a forest garden next year, and that's essentially, it's a thing called permaculture. It's where you work with whole systems design, and you get perennial plants that grow well together, and they create a succession. Yeah, that's kind of what's going on.
That's great. Nick, what's your background here in the city? I mean, did you move here, or are you from here, or?
I was born here, and I moved around. I was in the Navy. I was an aircraft mechanic, and I just bounced around the country a bunch, and I lived in Massachusetts, and then, I decided to come back, because I just saw that Youngstown was really a place that needed some attention, and I really felt like, my background could really be of a benefit to the city.
That's great. And if people want to follow your progress, you started a blog here. What's that blog's name, and how can they follow you?
It's on Blogger. I think that's like a offshoot from Google, and it's North Quarter or NQF at Blogger, something like that. You can just Google North Quarter Farm, and you should be able to find it.
That's great. Nick, thanks, and keep up the great work.
Thanks.